Despite coming in off the back of a record defeat at Anfield, Erik ten Hag's side come into the tie as firm favourites to progress into the next round, but if Manchester United carry the baggage of the weekend defeat into the game at Old Trafford, it could end up being an uphill battle next week in Spain. Real Betis sit 5th in La Liga, and come into the game at Old Trafford following an impressive draw against Champions League holders Real Madrid, and with 3 wins on the bounce prior to that result, the Spanish side will be high on confidence heading into proceedings. Real Betis certainly have the players to hurt United even without the injured Nabil Fekir. Here's who you should look out for. Sergio Canales, having missed the previous 2 games through injury, star man Sergio Canales is expected to be past fit in time for Thursday's match. The 32-year-old playmaker has been influential for Betis so far this season, scoring 8 goals so far across all competitions from midfield, including 2 in the Europa League. Canales is capable of playing in all of the midfield positions but has found himself playing on the right under Manuel Pellegrini, regularly cutting inside on his favoured left foot. The Spaniard has 3 goals and 2 assists in his last 3 matches for Betis, form that should strike fear into the Manchester United defence, who will be desperate to get back on track defensively. Borja Iglesias, despite not scoring in his 4 Europa League appearances so far this season, Borja Iglesias leads the scoring charts for Real Betis with 15 goals in all competitions, with 10 so far in La Liga. Iglesias is without a non-penalty goal since October, but against a nervous United defence, it could be the perfect chance for the Spanish forward to tap into his early season form. Iglesias earned his first cap for Spain earlier in the season, and with the spotlight on Old Trafford tomorrow, he will be determined to display why he should be a regular in the Spanish national team. Even with the goals running dry for Iglesias, he's similar to United's Wout Weghorst in that the 30-year-old is excellent at holding the ball up and bringing his teammates into play. Iglesias has 90% passing accuracy in the Europa League this season, which is extremely high for a player in his position. Rodri Sanchez. 23-year-old Rodri Sanchez has become a key man for Pellegrini in 2023, with the injury to Nabil Fekir heightening Sanchez's responsibilities within the Betis squad. Despite just 2 goals this season, Sanchez is key for how Betis build their attacks. Sanchez averages 25 passes per game, with 17 of them being in the opposition's half, a surprisingly high percentage, demonstrating his ability to create chances and maintain possession in advanced positions. Sanchez's ability to battle in the midfield could also create problems for Manchester United, as the Spanish midfielder has won 56% of his ground duels this season, making him a tricky opponent for Casemiro, who is usually so dominant. William Carvalho is a player who looked destined to star in the red of Manchester United in 2014, but 9 years on, the Portuguese international will be making his Old Trafford debut in the colours of Real Betis. Carvalho may not have quite developed into the world beater he was tipped to be at Sporting, but he has matured into a very solid midfielder, who is yet to make an error that has led to a shot on goal this season. He's the type of player who will make it very difficult for Manchester United to win the midfield battle, which is going to be so important to determine who progresses in the tie. Carvalho's partnership with Guido Rodriguez has also elevated his performances, with Carvalho able to dictate the pace of play, averaging an outstanding 48 passes per match, with Rodriguez taking on the majority of the defensive responsibilities. Jose Perez, a player Manchester United fans will be very familiar with, is current Leicester City loanee Jose Perez, who arrived in Spain in January. Perez has never found the net in 13 games against Thursday's hosts, but he has been on the winning side 4 times in his career and will have experience against a lot of the Manchester United 11 from his Premier League days. Since his deadline day move, Perez has played 5 times for Betis, and the Spaniard is currently on a run of 3 consecutive starts as he slowly finds his feet.
Now